Welcome to Chitchat
Commooo.
I thought it was fun, even though I did not pay that much attention because I personally like psychology. And I think it's kind of useful somehow.
I think it's kind of love-hate relationship for me.
I did A-level psychology, and it's very similar to that. So it was kind of like a free ride for me.
My group got plagiarism from the work, but we cannot change the name of the theories. But the teacher mentioned that you have to change the name of the theories, then you get plagiarized. And I was like, how do we supposed to change the theories? Then it changed the name, and then we got only like 2 out of 20s because of plagiarism. We all was like, what?
Exams are all multiple choices, maybe like 80 questions, a lot, but it was
Wait, yeah, the exams were multiple choices, and I remember for this class, like as long as you pay attention in class, you won't struggle with the exam. And I mean, like, people are like, of course, like, right? But like the thing about the choices for this is that if you listen to the terminology that the teacher uses, it's pretty obvious which ones are the right choices, because like it's gonna look like the right choice because you saw the teacher talk about it before, and it's gonna obviously be the wrong choice because the teacher like never talked about it or something like that, because it's like it's just very distinct for me. So just pay attention to what the teacher says, because it's really going to help you like file out those wrong choices.
so we have 3 sections, but basically it's all the same. Like we're just switching classes all over, having 3 different professors and learning about, TV, I don't know, movies.
So for each week, we study different kinds of media like internet, social media, radio, magazines, newspaper, magazine.
And some kind of concept of like, kind of relate to intercom a little bit. I don't know. But I think it's all like essays for the midterm and finals.
It's an essay exams, and you don't have to like memorize every concept. Just understand how each media works and their distinct point, and you can get a good grades from mass media.
With your writing skills.
Yes.
With great writing skills.
Again, it's very similar to academic writing. It's a Cooley course, and we have like 3 sections: Sean, Mock, and Peter. And I was in Sean class, and it was pretty chill. He is just like, you can do whatever you want. Well, basically, he's a cool guy. But I didn't learn that much. Oh, sorry. I mean, I thought I didn't do any. I didn't do that well in this class, but I got an A because I was so confused because like I turned in the research paper, the big one, the big project, very late, like 2 weeks later on, but I still got an A. The first section is very chill, so if you guys like do not want to work that hard, just go for it.
For me, research paper writing, like I took this super seriously. Like I remember our final assignment where we had to write this huge essay. I had a binder, it was this thick, and it was full of sources that I had to read, like A4 this thick. And yeah, because my topic was like very complicated. Or get a JSTOR subscription because it's really going to help you out in your final project. It's a website full of research papers, and it's like really good. So yeah, it like that saved me.
Great tip, but we didn't know about it. But yeah, that's good that you have Nekan today.
I really enjoyed the last research paper as well. I registered like a member cards at the Nelson's Hay Library, and then for 3 months, and then I went there every weekends just to read books and like research every stuff that I need. But I think the tips from this class is that you have to choose the topics that you are really interested in, because it can like attracts you more to do this work, and like you will get you will get to learn a lot from doing the research.
For your information, some of the Cooley courses are actually not like if you get it's like ingum. I don't know how to say that. Yeah. So certain amount of student in that class will get an A. So it depends on your classmate as well.
It's graded on a curve.
Yeah, that's
it was a really like hard class and interesting class for me as well. Like I still enjoy um studying this subject, but in the same time it was a hard time for me to like review all of the concepts. But I think this one is more practical than introcoms because you get to do like an advertising pitch, a media plan, some mood board visual elements that related to advertising. And it was a really fun class because you get to learn something that really related to communications. And yeah, that's in terms of advertisings. But in PR, I think it's like you get to know another perspective about PR because people will understand that PR is about writing content, about posting on social media, but it's not only about that. That's a very small part from PR. PR is it's all about like how you make your organizations like stand out from others. How would you like protect your identities of the companies? How to write a press release, like about the relations between companies. It's about PR, and that's why I can like expand my knowledge in these two courses a lot.
I feel like PR was one of my favorite classes actually, if not like my favorite, because like it was real material that you can instantly use if you go to work in the field, and it's very applicable. And like yeah, like for me it was approachable, like more approachable than the other topics, because like it was quite logical and the way that it was presented was very nice and very coherent, so I liked it a lot. So I took good notes for it and stuff, and it was fine for me.
In my opinion, I think it was a very useful class. Like you know a lot, like maintaining like the good relationship between the company and the public. But in fact, it's not the same as like Nited Pak Thai, like the Thai program PR, because they're like study in depth. We're just like studying like, over the overview,
like more in strategy.
Yeah, so it's not like we're going to have like a real campaign or the strategies like that we are gonna do it like straight away. For PR, we have some presentations almost like every week, and it's gonna be a group work, I guess.
Yeah, same.
And also like the exams are pretty much the same. And I heard that after mine one was like after midterm we actually have like the same exams. For this course it was like if you got want to get an A, you have to get like 90. So presentation was like 25% already for the ad and all that.
Another thing for this is that like Commarts in general get good at making presentations, because like you make presentations a lot. So like get good at it.
Writing and speaking
and like presentation making too.
And you have like someone who's like good at art, like slides, designs and all that. Just like pick like good combinations of like people in your group. This one.
No,
I do not like this class, to be honest. I mean, I took this course on the first semester, and Pigan Nagan was taking this course and second semester, and we have different ajans. But mine was okay. My ajan was cute. She was nice, and I mean cute, not that. I mean, it's kind of a little.
You're trying to choose you, right?
Nah, I mean. She's nice. Everything is recorded and posted on YouTube, so we can come back and revise anytime. But still, the exam was very hard, and you need to have some math knowledge, I guess.
Yes. Nah. You come to Nited, you think you escape math, but no, it follows you everywhere.
Yeah.
For me, I have the opposite problem to you guys at the beginning, because like I really struggled with understanding her Thai accent. Like it was so strong. Like I remember she would say like things pronouncing things with an R, like presentation, like she would do the R.
Presentation, like
Presentation, like she would roll the R and stuff like that. And like it just didn't register in my brain at all. So it was like the one class where I had to step back and be like, okay, I'm going to get the textbook for this class. I'm going to take notes from the textbook, but I cannot pay attention to this class because I physically am unable to can.
We are not trying to make fun of her accent, but sometimes like when you want to focus on what she's speaking, it's just really hard to like comprehend in your head.
Peak for us, I think it was just the final, right?
Yeah, like it's like 120 questions, right? Is it? Yeah.
It was a
Wow.
lot.
Anyways,
But you had a lot of time as well, so you can like go through with it. But you did have to be good at math. I mean, I'm not saying it's rocket science. I'm just saying you have to have like be able to wrap your head around it, which was something that I couldn't do.
Basically, almost every subject has like presentation project at the very end. That's like a big project. So wait for it and yeah, be prepared.
for me, I think econ is very important if you want to like learn more about marketing, because if you want to do marketing, you have to understand the market situations. But if you hate it at first, econ, you will hate it like forever, which is me.
Yeah.
I can say that I'm not a lot of Commarts student like econ class because it's not like kind of like related to us, I guess. Like everyone just
Yeah.
math and all that, but it's just foundation. So good luck, guys.
Wow.
Yeah, wait till after. There's one time that we was in the speech class in the first semesters, and then two of my friends in Commarts as well, like they come hang out at my place, and then so we kind of talk a lot, like something like a secret, and I was sharing about like something about my ex-girlfriend, and then I forgot to mute my mic for
Oh,
about
no.
5 minutes, and then my friend just texts me like, peak, with my peak, with my peak.
That's the problem with online learning because I was actually having
Yeah.
like same situation as Peak before.
ถ้าโดนมาเหมือนกันก็ไม่ต้องเล่า เอาคนที่โดนไม่เหมือนน่ะเล่า
I just bought my MacBook and I don't know all the functions and all, you know, all the shortcuts. And a teacher was like having a lecture and then I didn't know that I was like putting my finger pressing the space bar key on the keyboard. And you know that when you press the space bar,
It's
meaning
unmute
that-
your mic, right?
yeah, it unmute your mic. And I didn't know. And then I was like complaining about the class, like I don't know anything about it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, I was like, I was like complaining about the class. The moral of the story is that the space bar just don't get close to it. Just leave it
touch it.
alone.
Story that's like really big for my class is that
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
half of the course got busted for cheating one time. So like
Okay.
yeah, you remember Peak, like they apparently
Yeah,
copied and
keep
pasted
counting this one.
they copied and pasted the same paragraph and they made edits to it, but they also copied the same error, like spelling error. So that's how the teacher found out that they were cheating. And it was like more than 10 people. So like it was absolutely crazy. And the teacher was like, if you confess, I'll give you a D. If you don't confess, you are gonna fail this class. So everybody was like losing
Everyone
their
was, like,
shit, like, oh
nervous,
my
like,
god, am I
oh
being
wow.
suspected for this?
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening.
Chitchat Commooo.